The clock ticks and so does your heart. You stare at the screen, waiting for that message to come through, waiting for something, anything to remind you they're still there. But silence stretches longer than distance ever could. It's not just miles between you, it's doubt creeping in like fog over an endless ocean. The question haunts, is this even real anymore? Or is love destined to fade when proximity becomes a stranger? Love doesn't die because of miles, it dies because of neglect. Neglect of trust, neglect of communication, neglect of effort. When we choose comfort over vulnerability, when we let busyness drown out connection, that's where relationships begin to crumble. Distance isn't the enemy here, complacency is. And yet, you hold on, clinging to memories of laughter shared under starlit skies or whispered promises made in quiet moments. Those fragments are lifelines, but they need more than nostalgia to survive. So how do you bridge what feels impossible? Begin with intention. Intention is the seed from which all enduring connections grow. Without it, every text, every call, every visit lacks purpose. And without purpose, everything falters. Ask yourself, are you showing up fully even when exhaustion weighs heavy? Are you choosing them daily even when distractions pull you away? Love demands action, not just words. It demands discipline wrapped in devotion. Trust is the foundation, but it must be built brick by brick. Each conversation laced with honesty, each promise kept, each fear voiced instead of buried, they all fortify the structure. Yet distrust often sneaks in unnoticed, disguised as harmless assumptions or unspoken fears. Do they miss me as much as I miss them? Turns into, are they still committed? Before spiraling into, what if this was never meant to last? Stop feeding the shadows. Illuminate them with truth. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, but in long distance, it's oxygen. Words become your hands, your eyes, your presence. Choose them carefully. Speak not just to fill silence but to deepen understanding. Share dreams, frustrations, joys, sorrows, everything that makes you human. Dive beyond surface-level chatter and into the depths where souls meet. If you're struggling to find the right words, perhaps it's time to seek guidance. Check out Close Despite the Distance by Christian Riley, available on Amazon via the link in the description. Let his wisdom illuminate your path forward. But remember, no amount of advice can replace effort. Effort is the heartbeat of survival. Sending a random voice note during their day, planning surprise deliveries, counting down days until your next reunion. These acts may seem small, but they ripple outward, creating waves of reassurance. Love thrives on consistency, not grand gestures alone. Show them they matter every single day, even when life tries to pull you apart. Fear will whisper lies, that distance is unnatural, that absence breeds indifference, that love cannot conquer space. But fear speaks from ignorance. Love isn't confined by geography, it transcends it. What binds two hearts together isn't physical closeness but emotional intimacy. Nurture that bond fiercely. Fight for it relentlessly. Because while the world may tell you long distance is doomed, history proves otherwise. Countless couples have defied the odds, turning separation into strength, yearning into unity. Imagine standing side by side again after months, or years, of longing. Imagine looking into their eyes and knowing every sacrifice was worth it. That moment isn't fantasy, it's possibility. But possibilities require faith. Faith in each other, yes, but also faith in yourself. Believe you are capable of loving deeply despite challenges. Believe you deserve reciprocity, effort, loyalty. Believe that love, though tested, can emerge stronger than ever. This journey won't be easy. There will be nights when loneliness feels suffocating, when doubts claw at your resolve, when giving up seems simpler than holding on. But surrender isn't bravery. Bravery is choosing to stay, to fight, to believe, even when the road ahead feels uncertain. Bravery is finding beauty in the struggle, joy in the anticipation, meaning in the wait. This is your story. Write it boldly. And when the day comes, and it will come, when distance no longer divides you, carry these lessons with you. Remember the strength it took to endure, the patience it required to persevere, the love that refused to falter. Let those memories remind you why you chose each other in the first place. For love isn't about convenience, it's about commitment. It's about choosing someone over and over again no matter the obstacles. So rise. Rise above the doubts, the fears, the naysayers. Rise above the silence and the ache of empty arms. Rise with the knowledge that love, true love, is resilient. It bends but does not break. It waits but does not waver. It endures because it chooses to. Your relationship isn't failing because of miles. It's surviving because of you. Now go. Build bridges where others see chasms. Prove that love knows no bounds.